She's up.
Right.
And then I said, yes. You know, I was like, ha ha ha.
Let me get that. Ha ha ha.
Yo, if someone told you the title was "A Dead Horse Tells No Tales," do you think pirates first? Is that primarily pirates?
That is primarily
Yeah,
pirates, I think.
So I'm like,
say for some reason my head goes to Red Dead Redemption.
see, and that would be good.
Initially.
Well, no, I mean, I want it to be a good game title, but I didn't know if Blades was the game for that title. But I'm trying to think of like a Maltese Falcon kind of name, but I'm like, the Maltese horse doesn't work.
The Maltese saddle.
Yeah, that's better.
The Maltese saddle.
Maltese
Hell yeah.
nuts.
Maltese
Maltese
boots, baby.
Brilliant.
Oh man,
shit.
got him. We got him.
myself.
Maltese saddle, though.
Oh, there.
Man, so the Instagram lied twice today, huh?
Yeah, that just hit me again, so I'm correcting once more.
My
Thank
bad.
you,
That's
Ivan.
so. Yeah.
You're
So
welcome.
for those of you that are just tuning in, which should be just about everybody, I got the vaccine and yesterday, and it's
Nice.
super kicked my ass. And I woke up today feeling like complete doo doo, and so I was like, I don't know if we're gonna do Burn Bright tonight, folks. I'm feeling a little yeah. And so we were gonna do some other stuff, and then I took a nap, and I felt fantastic. And so last night I'm like, okay, guys, just kidding. So,
Hooray
I
for
mean,
naps.
it was a perfect April Fool.
Oh,
I was.
wow.
I didn't even do it on purpose. Look at that.
Are you
Well
fucking
done.
with us?
Way to play that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, seriously.
Gotcha.
Dude.
Tis the season.
Tis the season.
Cool. All right. I am. I think we are almost ready. We'll just do our sound checks.
Mic check. Wah, wah.
Ooh, wah.
Alright, we're still playing solo, but I'm on my way to switch it.
I switched it. See, that's weird because I definitely. Oh wait, did I? I thought I switched it after the thing. Sometimes I guess it just doesn't save. How does it sound?
Is
that a good sound?
On my
Sounds
end, but I'm
good.
not listening on the
Yeah.
stream.
Same as Jessa.
All right.
Click over. Give me 1 second. Hit it in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. How's that sound?
Tricky.
Just bueno.
Tricky. Awesome. Everybody's all, you know. All right, and then I just got to set up a couple little audio things, and I'll be ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Someone's clicking back there.
Someone is failing to light a burner.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Light a cig on a burner.
Someone's doing knife hits out here.
Hot knives coming through. Hot knives coming through.
Hi, Plastic Buddha.
Hey, PB.
Hey, what up, PB?
Can you hear me finally? I have a mic, a new mic. I've been so excited to show you.
We are on session 17 of Burn Bright, boys.
Is it really?
Well,
Who'd have thought that we'd come so far?
give or take 2 or 3 sessions, since we didn't record like 2 or 3 sessions. So I would say it's close to 20 that we've done. So
We've also done a couple of sessions of barks and bites.
Yeah,
That's true.
the shit out of my
We've
eyelashes.
done two burn brights.
Is there my fucking cigarette on a burner?
Tommy,
It was Tommy.
Tommy.
And it sounds like he was lighting a cigarette on a burner.
It was. He's like, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
get this thing going.
That's awesome.
No, I
It says no April Fools. She can't hear you.
Oh, that's so funny.
that is funny.
Oh, you just can't hear Jesso.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
That's awesome. Welcome to How to Sound Test a Podcast.
Always.
Well,
I
it's a
don't know
new.
what the
It's
deal
a,
is.
Dude, you're cursed.
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
I mean, I blame Discord, I think, first and foremost.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm down with that. Down with the Discord. So in some good news, well, hopefully good news, the prosecution pretty much was fucking railing on the cops that are being charged with George Floyd's death, or the cop.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Man,
the
they,
murder.
the
Yeah,
murder,
for
yes,
real.
the murder, correct, the murder charge.
Fucking A.
They like were bringing people on, and the defense attorney was like the paramedics. They were like, so would you say when he arrived, the his knee or his foot was on his back, like trying to like catch him? He's like, I don't know, you're gonna have to watch the footage.
Oh my god.
Like whatever he said, whatever it shows on the tape.
What the
That's what
fuck?
how he answered. Like that's fucking awesome.
Let's look at the instant replay, shall we?
Well, because they're trying the whole
Murder.
thing of the defense is they're kind of trying to put it on the like paramedics and the fire department, like that they died in their custody.
Bullshit.
That is
Yeah,
total
so-
horseshit.
Fuck.
So yeah, they very much closed that
That's insane.
any type of hole.
People
of
should be fucking disbarred for even attempting that as a defense.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they've
that's
closed
absolutely
down
insane.
what was I gonna say? Who's liable and stuff like that. Pretty much nailed down those guys. So very excited that not excited, obviously that's not the right word, but I'm
Yeah, it's
feeling
good.
that I'm glad that
Vindicated.
justice is going to be served.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad that that people will be held accountable for their crappiness, and I hate to bring seriousness into this broadcast, but I think you all should definitely check that out too.
Mhm. Is my mic any better, Buddha? What do you think? Huh? Huh? Test. Testy test.
You sound good to me.
I don't know what the deal is. I hate
Do you
it.
see your thing going up and down on? Or do you see your
Yeah, it looks like it's moving pretty ideally on my end.
actually?
on my
yeah.
monitors.
Maybe
I don't know.
right click and your mic and to make sure you're not just going out in monitors, make sure it's outputting. It's possible that you might have done something that's changing the output, or that the dBs are all the way down. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Like,
Keep talking.
yeah, I'm not sure what I could do to continue to troubleshoot this at the moment.
Right click on the audio source in the mixer on the right side,
Yeah,
and go into the what is it? The extra preferences,
the
whatever they
advanced
call it.
audio properties.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
make sure those are all. Then just erase your audio source and re-add it.
I could do that.
That's the next step. Anyways,
They're saying it's louder. A little. Little louder.
A little. Well, then just turn your crank your volume up. I'd still do what Ari suggests. Good plan. Hey, welcome everybody. We are still getting our sound check going on. Just welcoming people as they join, which is Plastic Buddha. Hey, welcome. You got this room covered. Cool.
I thought this was how to podcast a horse.
Yeah, it's how to
How to kickflip a podcast.
Yep.
how to pop flop.
My buddy earlier called it nollie over a sheep, and I like that a lot.
See, I feel like that's just being obtuse.
How to Christ era RAM. Yes. So as we're getting started, I'm doing these sound checks.
All right, I made a new input device. I am curious as to how it sounds.
You sound still good to me. To us, I should say.
Yeah, well, I'm
Beep, boop,
raising
beep,
the decibels even more.
And I'm going to change my Discord name
We're
because
just raising
my-
the
my-
decibels on up. It's what?
that's my Barks and Bite name. I'm just changing my name. That's all.
Arlito. That's a cute name for a puppy.
Yeah, it was a fun game.
I bet. I'm
Yeah,
sad
it was
I
a-
always miss Barks and Bites. It became the
Yeah,
game
it was
that
fun.
I
I don't know what
play
you-
when I'm not around.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know what you mean was a fun game.
Well, I mean, it was a fun
Hey.
session. It was a fun session.
Yes, there we go.
Yes, it was a very fun session. I like. It was one of these like,
Yeah.
meta like, why are you following this rat? But like, in game, like, okay, this is what my character's gonna do. He's gonna fall for this shit. Like, I know it's
Right,
gonna happen.
Doing it by role playing.
let's
That's the
but
best.
let's
way to
He's
do
a
go.
it.
dog.
But he's a dog, and he's a loyal dog. And
Yay. Plastic Buddha says
But
it's
you-
better.
nice.
Sorry to interrupt.
But you learn if you mess with them. It was good. A lot of good character development that last session for the doggos. I really
Right.
appreciated it. All right, so I think with that we are ready to go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to How to Kick Flip a Horse. We are a weekly podcast, kind of weekly. We are currently playing Bryte. I realize now that our intro doesn't quite fit because we do a lot of different things now, and we are playing a lot of different games. But right now we're playing Bryte. Bryte is a really awesome space-themed role-playing game. It focuses a lot more on just narrative storytelling and the rule of cool, and kind of takes all those crunchy number systems and put them to a side. It's a very fun and easy game to play. It's exclusive to Roll20, which makes it even easier because you just push a couple buttons and you get your rolls out of the way, and the rolls are super duper simple. It's a lot of fun. We have really amazing characters, one of which is played by Ivan.
Hello, I'm Ivan, and I'm playing Oravona, the Eno journalist.
There you go. And now to throw you all off, we've got Jesso.
Hey, I'm playing Horse Dr. Thorpe, the Ulran pilot.
Last but not least, we've got Paul.
Ooh. Last. Ooh, Doc's
Give
gonna be
this man a raise.
He said plastic.
Yeah, I did say
Prisoner
plastic.
playing a plastic. Oh shit! Oh, I missed that. Sometimes I don't listen so good.
The word played ya.
The shape-shifting plastic being that's formerly been incarcerated by some people, and these guys have helped me out.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
and Orkin's man's worst nightmare, we've got Tommy.
Hey, it's me, Tommy. I play a sentient massive bugs named Doc or Shen, and we like to have a good time here.
And I'm Arius, and I play everybody else, and it seems like we are all adapting New York accents here on How to Kick Flip a Horse.
I know.
I don't.
How you doing over here? So that is the I shortened the song. I took a
Oh,
good
how about that?
seconds off of it. Sorry, Ev. I think it's a great song, but I took 15 seconds off the intro to make it a little bit quicker. So let's backtrack a little bit to catch everybody up. This area you see before you is Olaxis. you see before you, Alexis is a galaxy that used to span hundreds of thousands of light years and parsecs. However, the society-ending burn came out of nowhere. It lit up the red sky and began engulfing planets and civilizations. As the burn began to slowly close the noose around this galaxy, more and more species started moving into the inner space. Of course, that caused a lot of confusion. That caused a lot of difficulty with the people that were already living there, all the refugees rushing in. However, some people were open to it, some people were not. Our crew is a crew that, what would you say you guys were doing before you kind of got wrapped into this whole drama story?
None of your
Wandering
business.
aimlessly.
You guys were running...
I think there's a space Fifth Amendment, and I'm going to plead that.
It's
Tight
actually
lips
called
on
the
this
12th
ship.
in space.
So it's like, I like to think of it like Firefly without any humans. Is kind of what I see the crew of the Inconsequential Space Egg running various errands outside of the quote-unquote legal lines, but not necessarily like doing crazy dubious stuff.
I have no
But
proof of this.
allegedly. And they've been doing some work. Currently, they find themselves on Yalbis 5, a planet that is, or a moon that's actually around a planet.
A planet,
that
it's a moon.
It's a planet. It's a planet. It's a moon. It's an astral projection. No, it's it's a moon that orbits Yalbis, and you are currently on kind of a, if you will, a vacation kind of place that's called Irvaport. Irvaport is a pretty well-off area in this particular planet, or in this particular moon. The Irvaport holds a lot of the bigwigs. They come to vacation here, they come to do deals here, but there is a shady kind of underbelly to this world, as the crew has discovered. The Sesophen underground market deals with some of the most off-the-book trades, both to individuals, government officials, and military people and groups all over, allegedly, of course. And the crew had met up with a friend, with Tellen. Tellen is trying to infiltrate this particular shop to get some information regarding whether weapons are being sold to his enemies. I think your crew found this as a good opportunity to find information regarding... did you guys already get his name? I don't want to give it away. I can't remember if you got his name, of the person who's building the robots, possibly.
Oh, we don't know who's building the robots, but we have a couple of suspects.
Okay, so I think the crew thought that this might be a good way to also get some information regarding the suspects. Welcome to a heist.
We know the names of the guys who are running the building that we're about to rob.
Correct.
If that's what you're asking.
Yes, you do know that, but you also got some information from the repair lady.
Yeah.
Some other leads to follow as far as the person that was in her employment, but no longer.
Danilo.
Yes, Danilo is one of the people who you believe may be involved with building these robots. These robots attacked and stole a bunch of plasma, and attacked and tried to take out the Inconsequential Space Egg also. So they are tracking down who made these robots that have been sent out to the galaxy to cause all sorts of issues. But we find our crew right here. They have... man, so much stuff is going on. Horst and Prisoner started a riot with the Nivix, which are these little guys. And the Ronin, known as Doc, is on the roof of this building. And we've got Tellen that is kind of taking the place of one of the guards. And we have let's see, what else is going on? I think that covers it, right? Oh, Oro's trying to
Orobona.
break into this back door right here as well. So, yep. So, here we are. And what would you all like to do?
So, as I had a couple of dummy slabs, I know I've got one. I think I used most of them to distract the Nivix earlier.
Mhm.
I would like to take the one that really works and wave it around a lot and try and attract any more Nivik attention and really make it apparent. Like, Nivix, I love you. Please come. I want to give you technology.
So, if you recall on our last session, you caused an issue with the Nivix that kind of made them go crazy by waving technology in there. I think Gesso, if I'm not mistaken, you ripped one of their collars off
Oh yeah.
that they had. And as that was going on, a couple of dudes in gray type of suits, combat-looking suits, they activated this pad. All those lights went red, and they have begun to get all the Nivix kind of into this corner. So the Nivix are currently being kind of fed over here. So it looks like that situation's controlled.
So thank you for explaining, but if I do this and laugh and say, on my planet, this day means day of jokes.
Joke day.
Y'all's concern more is that you now have one of these guys in gray that you see right here is kind of going through the crowd, and they're starting to ask questions of people, and you see a couple of people begin pointing at you two as the gentleman begins, or lady, it doesn't matter, begins heading over to you all. What do you want to do?
Yo, I got this when he gets close. Let him walk up.
All right, we're gonna meet this with violence.
So wait, hold on. It's me and Horst over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would like to psychically urge caution. We are not on a assassination mission. We are on
Seek and destroy.
a heist.
Can I just check and see, like, a perception or something of, like, is it just this one guy? Is anyone seeing him?
I mean, I'm going to tell you that there's a couple around. I didn't really put them in, but there's one guy that's here with a Nivix. There's some other guy here who looks like he's kind of doing crowd control. So you can do a perception and see how many others you see in the crowd. But just from like what you saw two of them kind of come out of nowhere, and then you saw one that kind of began rounding them up in the kind of the alley, getting them under control. Some of them getting zapped. The one that had his collar off getting apprehended by a net gun. I think. Yep. And yeah, so there's a couple people around, but you can take a look and see what's going on. And also, how's the music sounding? Let's get a music check if you wouldn't mind.
It's a little quiet. Oh
I
my
don't hear
God.
any music.
Oh yeah, I don't hear you. I don't hear no stinking music.
Quite quiet.
Oh, you know why? I think I've got my. I know why. Give me a second.
There
But yeah,
we go.
what you guys would do?
DDR? No.
Shotgun? No, I don't know. I mean, Horst, what's your read on this guy? Like, you know, you're saying you got him. If he comes closer to us, we'd want to wait here. Do we want to
Well, no,
cause
that
a
was-
distraction?
I think we want to cause a distraction.
All right, so yeah, these guys are walking up towards you. I'll say that right now they're kind of with a group that's just pointed over to you, and so they're starting to look in your direction.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of got an excuse. It's like I was trying to grab the collar and get a hold of the little guy.
I didn't really mean to break it,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. But
We can also just, like, not let them get near enough to ask.
Yeah, I think we might just start walking in another direction at this point. Which way is the door that we think we want to go through? Where?
So
where
you've
the
got-
Nivix are right now, right?
So you've got this area right here. This is the laser's edge. This is the place that Tellen wants to get into. Right now, you've got Doc up on the roof, like a little balcony thing that's got kind of a little entrance up top. You don't see Oro, but you kind of know that she's around the side over here. And you see Norvo and Fertuk are quite interested about what's going on, so they're kind of like on quite high alert, kind of just seeing what's going on and figuring out what's happening. They call their security guards over, kind of as the madness, so they get like a little bit more of a tighter kind of perimeter on the shop to kind of because they've got their guard up after the Nivix went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I think we should probably just subtly start walking away towards this bar and see what happens.
All right.
Brilliant.
Like, I'm not on anyone's radar, right? So I can just like stay where I'm at.
Yeah, you're good. Nobody noticed where you are. You rolled a pretty good stealth check. So yeah, I could say there's probably like a bar around this corner. Like if you're trying to like head to the bar, or are you trying to head to the shop?
We want to like low pro in the bar and then head to the shop.
Bufo without your profo.
Well, the LinkedIn.
Okay. So you guys are going to begin heading, I'll say, like in that direction?
Yep.
Like over
Yeah.
here?
That's good to
All
me.
right. So yeah, as you begin walking, you're just kind of nonchalantly going? Or are you kind of... What's
I would
the
say like
pace here?
super low, like
Is it still
stealthy.
kind of chaotic? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna say then that this guy that calls out to you, he's like, "Excuse me, excuse me,
Don't look.
excuse me."
Just keep walking.
Who? Sorry, sir. I don't have time. The children are fine.
We-
No donations.
Well, we've got some. Okay. Well, we've got a couple of questions for you. Were you here when this whole thing went down, or
Sorry,
if you've-
no donations. Yes, thanks. Have a good night. All right.
Okay, give me a roll. Let's get a social roll going on. I think maybe deceive or suave would be a good
Well-
one.
I'm definitely going suave. Oh fuck.
Wowzers.
He's like, okay, yeah, not a problem. Have a good day. Sorry to bother you. And he starts kind of heading off, and you notice that he kind of
Yeah.
inputs something into his slab as he kind of turns around.
I'm gonna grab you and we're gonna run.
Okay. Which direction are we going?
Oh fuck. What,
Away.
what species is this guy?
He is Ulran.
Okay. Should I take him out?
I mean, I've got your back for if you want to do this.
I don't know which way we're going. I'm so up in the air. I'm so excited.
I don't know what either. I guess I want the group's consensus. Do we want to play this stealthy or like do you think I could
Well-
like I don't know.
You can do all this like almost instantaneously through the communication. So like
Mhm.
I would say stealthy for now, but get ready to act. Like just like kind of go with
Yeah,
it. If
he's
it doesn't go right, like slap him in the back.
He's turned his back. I'm going to say this, game-wise, you don't necessarily know that you failed your suave, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So you would probably think that you're good if we're playing it like in character. Like he's not necessarily acting suspicious about it. So unless you want to do like a perception check to kind of like rate what's going on, he kind of seems to be,
So this
I
is
want to
this
do a
individual.
perception check, but not on him, on prisoner.
He's
I
trying
mean-
to gaze into his eyes lovingly.
to see how he
I mean,
I
thinks he handled that situation.
I'm always down, like to react here. Physical violence is not something I'm scared of doing with this guy.
Well, but we want
I'm
to cause
just
a
worried.
Distraction too. So
Yeah,
And
I'm
he's-
worried
and
about
he's-
him being too close to us. So it's maybe we just keep going further down to the alley, unless you think he's gonna like really radio for help, and we're gonna get like everyone on us.
Well, do I want to hit one of them?
Everybody, give me a perception check difficulty of 3.
A little perception.
Because the question is, before we go, do you want me to hit him? Is basically.
He's walking away from you guys, so I'm gonna just say, like, let me see what your perceptions are. But as far as you're concerned, like, you see that he's walking away. Okay, you both pass. All right, you see that he's walking away.
I threw a perception in there. I don't know.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, I did.
But we did. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say this: you see that he's kind of walking away. You definitely notice that he's put into something into his kind of his slab. Tommy, you definitely see that people of a gentleman, also another soldier, is kind of going on. This guy seems to be a Kathuk, but he's wearing the same type of very plain gray kind of combat-looking outfit. And you see that he kind of appears kind of from the top of here and is beginning to follow your friends, while the rest of them kind of have begun to peel off.
Wait, which friends?
You guys.
You
you
are the friend.
Okay.
You all
You are
notice
my
that
friend.
he.
I'm
I'm gonna say with those rolls, you notice that he definitely like made like a very suspicious kind of motion as he was entering stuff and kind of looking over his shoulder. And Tommy, you notice that this guy in gray has shown up and is beginning to kind of pursue them from kind of a higher vantage point.
And Chesso, you sadly realize we're friends.
No. There's
Sorry.
two groups. There's two groups of people. There's two groups. I don't know what to do.
right,
I will relay this information. Of course, be like, the trail is hot. Like they're onto us. It looks like there's more than they're playing out.
Horst, are you still Horstina? Are you in?
No, I'm regular horse.
You were still in Horstina for a little while, but
You'd know if I were in Horstia.
by the way, that last
Everybody
2
would
week
know.
stream, last Burn Bryte stream we did, that scene between the vendor and Horstina and Prisoner was so funny.
It haunts my dream.
It was fun for me not having to listen to myself as much as you guys did.
It might be time to again blame the rascals here of the Nivix and just be like, someone stole my slab.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do something. I mean, nothing's keeping you from going up and talking to them. They're interested in talking to you, and then they.
What would I have to roll to
kind
actually
of-
steal his slab right now?
Whose slab?
Prisoners.
Make
Make it authentic.
I think I have two on me. I have one working one and one. I have two working ones. I bought the dummy ones that I knew I was going to end up using on these Nivix. So I guess I'm just trying to think of like where we want to draw these guards. I still want to draw one down an alley so we can just kind of. He's going to take a nap.
I mean, even if we walk away, one's just gonna follow us, right?
Yeah.
So let's.
You get that impression.
Let's do that.
So did this one go down this alley to the right already? Like, is that?
Yeah, no, I'm moving people. Things are happening in real time. I'm moving and adjusting people as you guys are deciding what to do because,
I'm gonna keep
things
moving
happen.
then. Just move.
All right, so you all want to head off to the west and kind of find a little alleyway.
I want a distraction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we will
We do
do
have
that.
our disguise badges as well.
You do have disguise badges, correct?
We'll come back looking
You-
weirder.
All right, so you. All right, I will say you all.
reappears.
How could they possibly see through it?
You all head
Second
off
time.
into the kind of off away from the main town square area, the main market area, and yeah, I mean, you definitely see that this guy is kind of keeping an eye on you. He's not necessarily very slick, but he's trying not to be seen. But he's also not like stealthy ninja hiding in the shadows thing. He's kind of doing like the walking from a distance, kind of keeping an eye on you thing.
My man does not put the B in subtle.
No, he does not.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
fantastic. All right, so we'll come back to you guys.
We all know real G's move silent like lasagna.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
That's right. Night fight. um, all right, so let's cut back to the other part of the crew. Oro or Doc or
Hello.
Yes, what would you two like to do?
I believe we were infiltrating last time.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Round.
so I guess like I was working my way to this door, but I don't know if like given their circumstances that's kind of what I want to do anymore. But like me and Aura are about to be entering the same area from different levels, correct? Like if we peek in here. All right. So like I will relay to Aura that like we should breach at the same time, I guess. Unless
Yeah, so Oro's got a door with a keypad on it, and you've got in front of you what used to be a door, but looks like it's now boarded up and welded with metal and bolts, and is definitely
I eat the
not
metal.
inaccessible. Awesome.
Okay, that's what I do with my time. I
One
will
bite.
consume at least 1 inch by 1 inch of metal to allow me to pass through.
Awesome. All right, so you start chewing on the metal.
Amazing.
Oro, what would you like to do?
Also eat the metal.
No.
Nom nom nom.
Ivan, you are
Are you
muted if
muted,
you are
homie?
speaking.
Oh no. Oh, that'd be terrible.
Not the homie.
Sorry, what's up?
Hey,
had to-
you are infiltrating a building, and there's a keypad
Yes.
in front of you. What do you do to that keypad?
Doc is
I
eating metal.
type 0420.
Where did you get? Curious where you got that
Right
number
on.
from.
Fool! It was 6969.
You
I can't
smell
believe
damn
Doc.
it. It was
How
my
did you know
second
mine?
choice.
How did you know my ATM code? Wait a second.
How did you know my ATM code?
What?
We all have the same ATM code?
Someone changed the code on my luggage.
Someone please don't steal my ATM information.
What's the worst is like I forget it for a bit. I'm like, oh, what is it? And I sit there for a second, and then I'm like, oh,
You just go, fuck. Oh, wait, that's it.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess I'd like to use this slicer kit that I have in my inventory
Mm-hmm.
to try and use my computer's role to hack this door, because I don't know what that code is, unless 0420 worked.
It did not.
Alright, I'm going to try a computer's
Can you
role
just
then.
also try 6969?
Sure, I'll try 6969.
Good.
You read it in a
It
magazine.
starts beeping. It says you
Alright.
have one more attempt.
Oh, well, what the fuck? Alright, well, what complexity would you like me to roll?
Give me a difficulty of 3, please. This is a sign.
Even with the slicer?
Yes, because this is one of those tough lock systems, but with a slicer, it makes it
Hey,
available.
tough luck, kid.
So this, yeah. So with the slicer, that does add to your rolls when you're doing stuff that already has kind of an input. All right, cool. So the door locks down, and it goes red, and yeah, it says wait. Improper entry. Please wait 30 seconds as the thing resets the system, and it comes back up. And yeah, it looks like you've got another chance to
Do again?
into it.
Alright, I'm going to try it again. Should I do 3 again?
Same thing. Same thing. Okay, cool. This time,
God, they hate computers.
yeah. This time you, yep, the system goes down. You hear kind of a little tone as the door seems to lock itself even more, and
Oh, what the
Locks
yeah,
itself
I
more.
will. Yeah, you hear more locks go on in the back. It's like,
More locks.
and
love
so
that
the door
idea.
kind of goes into lockdown, and it says lockdown,
Katana.
and it says that it's in lockdown mode. And yep.
Okay.
Why don't
Okay.
you roll me
I got this
a
next time.
perception check,
There's some toothpaste on it.
Doc?
Persepi for Doc can
Mhm.
do. Oh, Persepione. What are we throwing this complexity at? 2?
Let's do it at 2. You're kind of got an above view of what's
bird's
going on
eye
down
view.
there. Yeah, so
Bird's eye
you've got a
view.
good view. Cool.
Fantastic.
You notice that Fertuk and Norvitello look very anxious as a message comes in on their slab. You hear Tellen say, "Oro, I think you've been caught." As Fertuk points kind of into the area, he's like, "Yep." I'm supposed to come down back here and clean stuff up. It sounds like there's a breach. And you see him kind of start heading back around towards you.
Obviously, I'll relay that information to Oro.
Well, he's got
we know
a
Tellen.
yeah.
Talon's
got a bug in his belly, so everything
Oh.
sounds a little muted. He's like, "Hey guys, I think there's something happening. You guys may wanna. They want me to go inspect the doors, so make yourself scarce." As he starts heading over to see you.
I'm gonna just like wave at him and like I'm gonna make like little hand motions like pointing at the wall and shooting, like basically telling him just cause a ruckus.
He's like, "No, just
pretend you're chasing Nivix away or something.
Oh, got it. You might need to
Give me one more try. I got one more try in me. Come on.
I don't know. This door's locked down. There, you might want to go around to the other side, or if you think you've got it, it's going to be difficult. But yeah, all right, here goes. And he pulls out his pistol and he starts shooting.
You're like, hey, get out of here, you damn Nivix! Yes.
Yep, and he starts screaming that for sure. And
Somewhere from far away, prisoners like, yeah.
yeah. So Tellen comes back to the group, and let's see.
Okay.
Give me a second
Oh, sorry.
before you go.
Okay.
All right, cool. So the guys seem pretty convinced. He tells the story. He's like, some little Nivik looks like he got out of his collar and he was just peeling at the sensors. I shot him a couple of times, but I think he took off. But we seem to be all cool, boss. And he seems to have bought the story. So they're a little bit on edge, but they seem to be convinced with Tellen of the story.
It's tall Talon.
That's cool.
Yep. You want to give it another try? This time it's going to be complexity 4, though.
Okay, but this time I'm going to use my Eno special ability, which is called Skill Monkey, which allows me to swap the dice of 2 skills, and then I can do that again after an 8-hour rest.
Okay, cool.
It's supposed to be two skills that I specifically that I increased during character creation, but I do not recall which 2 those are, and I personally don't think it makes much difference.
I don't think so either.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap my computer's score with my I'll do it with my Streetwise score because they're in the same category.
Do they stay switched until 8-hour rest, or does it like a temporary switch?
I can switch them again after an 8-hour rest.
Got it. So they stay switched. Makes sense. All right, cool. All right, difficulty 4. Let's do it.
All right, come on, big money, no whammies. 12. My fucking god.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this time, as the door locks, a very audible alarm begins sounding through the building. Fertuk and Norvitello look nervously.
I take a deep breath. I compose myself, and then I unleash a very long string of profanities.
Norvitello goes in. This is the first time you could kind of see that there's some guards on the inside as well. There's 2 guards on the inside. He tells them to go secure the area, and he sends Tellen and the other guy off. That kind of looks like a weird little Deadpool looking kind of
it's a
character
worm.
going on.
Oh yeah.
He looks like a little Deadpool.
He does look kind of like a worm with a mask on.
Yeah.
So he takes Earthworm Jim and Tellen, and he sends you over. He gives you the heads up, but they're getting around the corner. What do you want to do, Oro?
I messed that up bad.
We still love you.
I think I have something.
Do you have a twofer still?
This isn't combat, so that doesn't work. A twofer? What do you mean?
We got something from.
Oh, you're right. The used to.
Yeah, used to. We can set up a temporary clone of ourselves somewhere.
I think I'm gonna just use stealth and run up these steps.
Okay.
And just make double check. I don't have something I can do here. All right, I'm gonna just use. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my stealth skill, which is a big old D6. See if I can roll it better than computers.
All right, give me a difficulty since they're coming around the corner. I'll say it's a difficulty of 3. Let me know what you
my
get. 'Cause
God.
I'm not off the screen.
It's a fail.
Okay, cool.
It is not your night, but I'm sorry.
It sure is
Or
not.
maybe you're out. Maybe you're all done now.
No, you just need to take a little cat nap, and then you're gonna
It is
read
not
that.
my. It is not my. Yeah, not my door. Well, since
Not your
I
rotation.
guess since I missed the stealth, I'm gonna just run for it. I'm gonna try. How high up is this?
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. That is, it's like 10. Let's see, we've got these stairs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's about like, I'd say about 12 feet. It's, it's pretty high.
Run this way.
Cool. Yeah, as you come around the corner, you see
Still cussing. By the way.
Tellen
Of course.
sending this guy off. Once they kind of get out of range, you start heading off. Give me an athletics check difficulty of 3 as you start running off.
Athletics, huh?
You're running.
Missing my click. Here we go. Difficulty of 3, huh?
Oh my god.
And the streak continues.
God.
All right, so
It's hard to
It was
watch.
nice. It was nice knowing you, fellas.
by the way,
Let me
this,
fail at a D10 so I can at least get a Nova point.
this is what's going on. By the way, you keep hearing. You didn't. That's your
I hate
quarter.
this luck.
Oh, no.
Casca Jafado.
Thanks to Tommy for that. That was Tommy's joke. To make it live.
It was very good.
All right, so yeah, the guys
Marianne.
freeze, and
Fiberian.
you see a couple of shots go past you as he yells at you, freeze. What do you do?
Well, not what he tells me to, that's for sure.
Cool. Well, in that case, he is going to take a shot at you as you don't stop. So give me some way to dodge it if you're trying to kind of run through.
Yeah. Can I? Would it? Is this sort of like this is like a like a fairly
This is combat,
urban
basically.
urban environment? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, if
for
it's
sure.
combat.
Yeah, we're in combat now, but it's just you and them, unless Tommy wants to do anything.
Okay.
So,
Well, so
I do want to
read
do
this
something, but I'm like kind of engaged in an activity, so I'm like trying to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I don't think I can really help much, even though I want to, because I'm like chowing down on a door.
Yeah, so he catches up with you. It's urban environment. He takes aim as you're running. What do you want to do to try and kind of?
So I have this
avoid getting
ability
shot?
called Natural Sneak, which says when I end my turn in combat without a skill roll failure, I can make a complexity 2 stealth skill roll to hide. If successful, all enemies are unaware of my location until the start of the next round.
Got it. You can do that at the end of this turn for sure.
All right. So now, would that necessitate me making a skill check in order to activate that, or can I just say I'm running?
I would say it says without failing. Yeah, I think you need to make a skill check.
All right. So is there an argument for me being able to use Streetwise in this environment to do that,
So
or do you want more of a physical roll? You could do skullduggery. That's in the physical.
How would Streetwise work exactly?
Just like being able to blend in with a crowd on the street is kind of what I was imagining.
I can see, like,
cool.
you bump into 5 people and like you
that's-
suddenly
but I
you're
think
you're
straight-
wearing a different jacket and a hat.
But I think that's more skullduggery. I think Streetwise is just having knowledge, like you know. I think Streetwise is kind of like getting information. It's like
I also had the idea of if this gets really desperate, I could try skullduggery to slip and slide on my belly into a storm drain.
Yeah.
But I will say that if you want to kind of use some skullduggery to kind of
All right, cool.
hide
I'll
behind some
skulldug
people,
it.
for sure. I'll let that happen.
What complexity would you like me to fail at?
Let's do a
Old
difficulty of 2.
skull dig dug.
Skull digduggery.
Yay!
The streak is
All right,
breaking.
so you definitely pop into this crowd, and you disappear into this crowd as they are looking for you. Once kind of the crowd passes, I would say you kind of find another little place to hide, and sure enough, Tellen's going to try and take this guy out because he does not want to risk getting caught. He's like, stay where you are. I'm going to take care of this. And he pulls out his pistol and just pistol whips this dude in the back of the head. And sure enough, knocks him out. Knocks him out cold.
Tellen, my boy.
Cold cock the boy.
Yep. And he says, well, we've got 2 choices. Either we attempt this from a different angle, or you play dress up with me, and we hope these badges do their thing. Or I guess option number 3 is you just sit this one out.
What if we see if he has keys on him?
Good idea. I like that there's police music going on right now, by the way.
Yeah, right.
But you guys you made it. So everything's calmed down a little bit. That was the alarm going off.
How's that door coming along?
Oh, you have eaten through that door for sure.
Hell
at this
yeah.
point. You go ahead and let's say that you do find a key on him for sure. You locate a kind of fob type of device that's kind of used for security and checking in different places. And he says, "Here, take this. Do you want to?" I'm gonna have an issue if I come in without my backup. So I don't know. How do you want to play this one?
Say he gave chase. He's in hot pursuit of a potential intruder, which is
but they're not gonna ask me why I didn't go with.
only like half a lie. He told you to report back here. You're the new guy.
But I'm worried. If they're wondering
Look,
why
they're
I
not.
with them.
I don't think they're expecting you back so soon. You just ran off. Just pretend you're still run off.
Got it. Let's tie this guy up and.
Tellen, you're too straight-laced. I thought you were in like the Black Ops team, my man.
No. I've got an idea.
He's like, it's just the Boy Scouts. I lied.
No. Actually, I'm just coming off down to like 3 days of gel. I don't know where the fuck I am. I'm sorry,
God.
I made all this
We
stuff
thought he was
up.
the last Boy Scout, but he's actually Bad Lieutenant.
He says, I've got a plan. How about we do capture you, and I bring you in, and that'll give us a little bit of a chance to keep them distracted inside with my new prisoner, and as the rest of the crew gets into their positions, and then we leap on them. What do you think? The old fake prisoner routine.
The old Chewbacca.
Yep.
Yes, I do not. I am not a fan of this. This is the plan of Shegorit, an insane person.
All right.
But
Well, let's
I
get to
appreciate
that
your trying to contribute. Yes, we've got it. This is still meant to be a silent in and out type of thing. Even though I did very badly mess up the doors.
Even though you sprung the alarm correctly.
Let's try these keys.
I got the
Okay.
keys.
The key would probably normally work, but since it is kind of on lockdown, it seems that this key is not giving you access. However, with the key, you will get another attempt to hack into the system. It does kind of get you through the primary system.
All right,
So it'll
I'll
give
take
you another
that.
difficulty
I'll take
3.
I'm so anxious.
Let's see. I broke the streak with the skullduggery.
Yeah. I never
Beep boop
doubted
boop
you.
beep boop. Beep boop 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 is what you do is the door begins to slide open. You give me a perception check.
This game is easy.
Just need to roll the
Gotta
dice.
watch. Talk
Complexity 3, please. All right, cool. You don't hear
There
anything
it
or see
is.
anything. You don't really hear or see anything as it goes in. It looks like it's completely clear.
My friend.
All
The inside looks nice and clear.
Tellen, where are you
all
going?
right.
Tellen, where are you going? Come back over here. I need backup in a perception check.
What? Oh, what? You want me to? Want us to both go in this way? Yeah, let's. I guess we can both sneak in this way if that's what you're
Yes,
trying
it's
to do.
called backup. Come on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm used to working alone.
Don't shoot at anything unless I say to. Thank you.
Like I'm trying to play this guy so he's not super OP, so that's good. All right, so he says as you begin to like walk in, you like take a step. He's like whoa, and he pulls you back. He's like, "Don't you hear that?" And sure enough, as he brings your attention to it, you hear the sound of like a camera on a pivot, like scanning inside. You also hear some footsteps in the hallway. Walking, so you will probably need to use some stealth to kind of get you in a good position, which we'll get to in a second. Doc, you ate your way through, and you start to sneak in as well.
Mhm.
Let me go back to the
boys.
The boys, yeah. So let's go back. Let's go back to the solo.
My life.
What's in the house?
Dude, you gotta keep them waiting. Give them the old brass.
All right.
Man, it's just killing.
Dude,
Okay,
there's
so
Stream is still saying no music in there. I don't know if that's a thing that anyone
I turned the music down because I wanted to kind of keep I wasn't 100% set up for music, so I didn't want it to bleed into a lot of the stuff. Does the stream want to hear music? Stream, y'all want to hear music? I can put some music on.
Oh no!
Or just drop stuff. Oh no! I know what that sound was. I know exactly what that sound was.
Oh, no, man! You move into a house with tile floor, and this. This is my second one.
Oh
man!
Really like the color on this one too.
Oh
Dang!
Sorry
Oh my baby!
Oh no!
They murdered my boy.
Look what they done to my boy! Dude, glad we got
I'm
that
so
on the
sorry.
screen.
Yeah. I like 100%.
You heard it here
All right, so
first,
this
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, dude, you can send your condolences to Fitty Eggs.
You could send your condolences to PayPal at
Yeah, right. At Venmo / glassware.
/ tobacco accessories. Tobacco and tobacco accessories. All right, so I'm gonna just use this map more as a visual than like actually like holding true to it. But yeah, so as you all start heading off, you give me some perception checks, please. Difficulty 3 as the crowd begins to kind of get a little heavier.
All right, where is my?
As you all walk out kind of one of the main entrances to the underground, quote-unquote underground, prisoner, you can't seem to see where this guy is at, and you're not sure whether he's following you anymore or not. You don't get a reach on or a read on where he's at. Horst, what would you like to do? Well, Horst, give me a perception check first.
Did you say 3? You said 3, right?
3, yes. Okay, so yeah, You both don't. You look back and you lose him. The crowd kind of, like I said, this is one of the main entrances to the underground market. And as you start going past a bunch of people, it kind of gets a little bit thick. And as you look around, you can no longer see this guy. You've lost track of him. You're walking past some shops. It's getting a little bit more sparse as it's kind of starting to head towards a more quiet part of town. But there's still some like outside coffee shops and a couple little stores and everything as you're walking past. But it's starting to very quickly thin out as you're kind of heading towards here. It's kind of more of like a dead end kind of thing, we'll say. But it is getting kind of quiet. What would you all like to do?
I think
you
we
wanna-
need to run through alleyways.
Do you want to run through alleys?
I think
When we lost this guy, we don't know if he's right behind us or not.
I've seen it in movies. When you're in cities, you're supposed to run through alleyways.
Okay. I've got better athletics than
Infallible
stealth,
logic.
so
Either that or
Alright.
rooftops.
let's run through some alleys and get out of this place.
Let's have a foot race.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you guys roll some athletics. Difficulty of 3 because you don't know where this guy's at. And then when you're done with that, we'll get some perception checks again. So go ahead and... all right, so yeah, you all start taking off,
I included backflip.
running.
Oh, fuck.
Got it.
No, I don't.
As
Dude,
you
this game's addicting,
take
man.
off running, you see Horse kind of do a backflip for some reason, and he falls on his butt. What do you want to do, prisoner? Do you want to go back, or do you want to keep going?
I definitely reach back and grab him and just like by the back of his jacket, just kind of drag him into the alley with me.
All right, give me a perception check for both of you.
What difficulty?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say with that failure, there's pretty much no perception check because you're gonna meet this guy. So as you turn into that alley, it's as if this guy was waiting for you, and you turn the corner and you see him standing there. This guy looks a lot bigger than some of the other guys you've seen, and as you kind of start to double back through the alley, you see 2 more appear behind you.
Oh, I'm scared.
All we wanted to do was do some talking, and it seems like you just acting a little suspicious over here. And what's going on over here? Tell me, what do you know about these Nivics getting off the chain?
What kind of... What are we talking to? And where... How close are they? I need
This
some
guy... Okay, let me get them. Sorry.
I need some deets.
deets. I need some
Paint me a
deets.
word picture.
So the guy that you're talking to is Cthulhu. The guys behind you look like it's one Ulran and one Cthulhu. So you've got 2 Cthulhus and one Ulran who seems to be in charge, and he's the one talking to you. My bad. So the 2 Cthulhu are kind of thuggier behind you, and the Ulran is the one that's kind of like. I don't know. It's always strange to see an Ulran kind of walking around willy-nilly without some kind of security job. So it got me to wondering why I'd see one kind of parked right where we had the Nivik disagreement. So is there something you want to tell me about what you were doing?
Can I whisper in his ear and say, "Do the lady thing"? But there's no
Activate my camouflage and go.
I don't know what
you mean.
I did nothing. That's brilliant.
Clutching my pearls.
Clutching my pearls. You faint. Just go. I get the vapors and I pass out.
How close is this guy to me?
I'm gonna say he's a good like 20 feet in front of you. You kind of turn into the alley, and he kind of jumps down, and he's standing there. And I'll say you kind of start heading back, and the 2 Cthulhus kind of close off your way.
I mean, I'm gonna try and do a suave roll over here and just be like,
Yeah.
I hate those Nivics. I know how much they steal things from you and how sharp their teeth are, and just they creep me out. So we just wanted to get out of that situation.
So you tell the truth.
Yes. Sounds very natural coming from me.
Oh, also, look at these new Cthulhu logos I got.
Whoa.
Hold on, I'll show you how cool these are.
Whoa.
Hey, I like that.
Look at that.
Ooh,
Very cool.
Very cool. Stag
Um,
boys are back in town.
Yeah, the
and you've got-
rhino beetle is very dope.
So, anyways, Rocksteady and Bebop are behind you.
Turtles.
Where is Master Splinter? Go get them. Oh yeah, give me
Rock,
yeah, we can do a swab roll. Give me a swab
Rocksteady
roll.
and Rock Bob.
What difficulty?
What the fuck?
Difficulty 3. Rock Bop and Soul Steady. Okay, so he's like, all right. So then let me ask you a question. Somebody had said that they saw this Ulran right here ripping a collar off of one of these guys. Were you telling me that was just fun and games? And what was the situation going on there? And he turns to you, Horst, and asks you directly. As he had his kind of hand on his pistol before, and he seems a little bit more relaxed with what Prisoner told them. So they seem a little bit more chill.
Did he get any
But they're
closer?
still. No, he's not any closer. He's just not like ready to draw on you guys yet. He kind of took his hand off of his hip and is now kind of like, has his hands out in front of him, but still keeping his distance because he still doesn't 100% trust you guys. But he's starting to, with that pass, he's kind of believing you.
I'm
So,
gonna flex my muscles and say, "You see these guns? I tried to beat that furry dude's ass for my buddy, and I accidentally grabbed and broke his collar. It happens."
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you want to give me a suave or deception roll on that? The difficulty 3.
You should have just said he got its head trapped in trash like a sea turtle.
A difficulty of 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right, be ready for violence.
I'm ready.
Oh wow.
Oh shit!
Called it.
Yeah, he says, "I don't know about this," and he puts his hand back on his hip. He's like, "I feel a lot more comfortable if you two came with me."
Lead the way.
And you see the Cthulhu also get their rifles up. Yep, and he starts leading you back to the market as he kind of
Hell
gets.
no, I'm jumping on that bitch.
All right. Cool.
Not even about to happen.
Take.
Yeah. As soon as I'm jumping on.
All right. Cool. Give me some sort of roll.
Would you like
I mean, I'd give you a skullduggery roll on this because you're kind of like, yeah, cool, and then you're just like jumping him, or are you like, yeah, and then you're kind of like walking for a little bit and waiting for the opportunity. So if you're going like right away, that's I'll give you kind of that. But explain to me how you're doing this, and then we'll flow from there.
I was thinking he just sort of waited till the second he turned around, but I think for me it was more like because there is that 20 measurements of distance between us, so I was thinking it'd be more like an athletics for like a pounce to clear the distance and then sort of pounce.
Yeah, we could do that.
He's going the
He's
distance.
channeling Oro and pouncing.
He's going for this motherfucker. What difficulty?
I'm gonna give you a difficulty of 3 just because there is a bit of a distance.
Okay.
And I'm gonna switch over to here.
Pass on
Oops,
that.
these are the wrong people, but
Pass on that.
Hey, what's up?
I like this alleyway thing we're gonna go to just for this scene.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So let's say we've got.
Is that prisoner's bike?
Yeah, that's Prisoner's bike right there.
Hey man, I had a sidecar built on that thing.
Well, this
One
way
of
it's
these
kind
pizza
of
boxes is strapped onto it.
like, yeah. I think I can get a better kind of like judging where you guys are with this kind of map.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you definitely you jump onto this dude, and let's do some initiative roll. Actually, you know what? This is what we'll do. You just acted, so we'll just go in order. Prisoner, you're next, and then they'll be after you. So yeah, you jump down on this guy. What do you do to him once you've got him? So you pounce on him.
Oh, I really want this to work. I don't know if I'm ready though. Where's my thing? Don't I have like a strength check?
You do have power.
Is it? Oh, power. Oh, yes, power. Excellent. My plan. So I wanna. Here's what I wanna do. You know my move, Body Shard.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that to him. I just want
You
to
wanna
grab
pull
one
off
of his shards, rip it off, and stab him with it.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
Cool. If you do that now, that'll be a power difficulty of 4. I would say if you're going to do power on that.
Yeah.
Kethkerushi.
Oh no! The coolest thing I've ever done.
Okay. So you jump onto him successfully.
Kazeji.
You go to grab him, and an old wound reopens.
Oh, I think
have you
about
had-
when Uro kept the drugs from me.
Yeah. So I don't think you have an old. Do you have an old wound? That's an emotion. Yes, you get an emotional wound.
Chip on
Okay.
the old block.
I'd be
so-
like, it's like one of his rock things. Like he's like he grabbed one that doesn't heal anymore.
What if?
Yeah,
So
so-
what about this? What if we each grabbed each other's rocks and both broke a shard off of each other?
Yeah, so you go to grab a hold of his body, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And you start pulling. He's like, "Oh, okay." And he grabs a hold of you, and he starts pulling a shard off of your body. And he succeeds though, and he's able to pull one off,
Oh, shit.
and he stabs you with it successfully.
Oh,
and
my
you
own
take-
coolest move used against me.
Yeah, and you take one harm as you have a piece of your own body stabbed back inside of a piece of rock shale that was ripped off your body stabbed back into you.
That counts as healing, right?
Yeesh.
That's the old wound. That's actually the old wound reopens. All right, prisoner. You see that these two are tussling. You definitely see that these two Kathuk have raised their rifles and are one of them's aiming at you, and the other one is aiming at the pile of the two Ulrans. What would you like to do?
I'm going to dive and throw my U-tour.
Okay.
I think we're going to
and-
echo. Alright, sorry to cut in.
Oh no, it's fine. Sorry.
So I'm gonna dive one way, but like make it a complicated roll and look like I'm gonna throw my U-tour and just like have it standing there a little bit behind me as I leave it basically behind me as I keep approaching them.
Okay, cool. That is. I feel like that's definitely a skullduggery roll, or something, or some athletics, maybe. I don't know. What
Go
would
with
you feel?
athletics.
I'll give you an athletics roll. Yeah, let's see an athletics and see if you accomplish this move first.
What difficulty?
Difficulty of 3. All right, so you're able to do the jump. With that, you're able to drop the U-tour behind you, but it does not turn on.
Shit.
Whoops.
We sold some bogus shit, guys.
Yeah, I think you might have gotten sold some duds. You do this cool move, and you kind of, but you do kind of get a shot. You dodge the shot from the Kathuk, who takes his rifle and he fires at you. You jump out of the way, dropping the U2. Very cool, but it does not turn on the way that you expected it to turn on. It just kind of starts fizzling and making some noises. And you are now closer to these guys, farther away from these guys. How did you kind of jump at them?
I jump closer to them.
Cool. So one of them gets a shot off and misses. What would you like to do next?
Shoot back. I mean, I jumped too short. Then let's go.
All right. So you pull out your.
I think I still have a plasma rifle.
Don't you have something like hidden in your body?
I do, but I mean, that's kind of my like secret weapon that would. I mean,
Got it.
in flesh that would take some time to get out of. I mean, I have
Bug out.
All right, so you get your your rifle out. Who would you like to shoot? The purple one that's aiming at you, or the yellow one that is aiming at Horst?
I'm going for the one that's aiming at me for sure.
Okay. All right, give me range difficulty 4. All right, so yeah, you shoot, you miss, pating, and he's able to get a shot in on you back,
Who the fuck
taking
is
one
Han
shield,
Solo?
taking one shield level down.
Okay.
All right.
Hansel Solo.
So this yellow guy is going
Solo.
to take a shot at Horst. So Horst, you have some time to kind of do something. You've got this dude that you're on top of, and you kind of sense from prisoner that you're about to get shot on. What do you want to do to avoid that shot?
I'm gonna headbutt the dude and roll him towards the shooter.
Sweet. What shall we do on this? What type of roll? Let's find out.
It's like watching your homie get shot. You now get the impression you too will be shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
All right. You could go a couple of options with this. You could go with a power roll. You could go with an athletics. You could do a skullduggery roll. Okay, so you're trying to power him over.
Yeah, I'm just trying to smash and roll him up.
All right, go for it.
What complexity?
Difficulty 3.
Yes.
All right, so you're able to roll him over. As you do, the shot glazes off of him. Because you guys are in close combat, it seems that your shields aren't quite working. Like it's like when those two fields are in touching each other, they do not work. So you see him.
Okay. Yeah,
So you see a piece of his rock chip off as he takes 1 damage.
Except for they don't explode when you shoot them.
Yeah. All right. All right. We're gonna go back to prisoner now. Prisoner, what would you like to
take a break?
Oh, I'm sorry. We could take a break, but let's do one more turn.
Or not that we have to this second. I just wanted to throw that reminder in. If we're going.
Yeah. We are going to. Let's do one more round of turns. We'll let Horst act and prisoner act. Because I was going to give you guys one more turn and then go back to the heist. But what would you like to do?
What's the distance between me and the purple one versus the purple one versus the rhino?
I'm going to say the rhino's a little bit off to your right, about 15 feet.
Okay.
Maybe, and then we'll say that the purple one's definitely a lot closer, probably 10 or so. Probably a little bit less since you kind of jumped towards him. So, somewhere between 5 to 10 feet. You could definitely get to him if you want to, physically grab him.
Is there any way for me to whistle for a cab, and when it comes near?
Your license plate would say fresh.
Fresh. Yeah.
It says
Only if you
Chris
roll
Hemrick on
dice.
the license plate.
Roll dice. Roll dice for mirror.
You wait a minute. I don't want to be in this car. Jump in a paddy wagon.
Okay, so I do want to jump and attack the purple, the closer one to me.
Okay. How do you want that?
I want to try and just go for the legs. I'm close enough. I just got shot. I'm on the mid roll. It's a kind of a leap. Just kind of going for the legs to do a takedown there.
Cool. Yeah, I would take power, athletics, roll. One of those would work for me. I'm going to do difficulty 2 because this is you're in a pretty good position for this to happen.
Okay.
All right. So you sweep the legs. Daniel's son gets hurt. Mr. Miyagi comes back and rubs his legs together to make him feel better, and he's back on the mat. No. So yeah, you take his legs out. The purple dude drops to the ground and kind of bangs his head up against the concrete. What would you like to do next?
I want to. While it's momentarily stunned, I want to just take a pistol and just shove it into its ribs and shoot.
Okay, go for it. Difficulty 3, ranged. Yeah, since you're all up nice and close, you get a shot into the rib. The shields kind of fizzle out as you get right up on him. And yeah, you shoot him and you do some serious damage. He lets out a wild shriek and just kind of looks like he's pretty much done. He's pretty weak. He's not doing well. We'll just say.
You know what the worst part is?
Hmm.
He was 2 days from retirement.
He's not quite dead,
he
but
kissed his fucking space wife goodbye this morning.
Space wife.
he looks at his golden watch
Yep.
on his wrist.
He's gonna get that space boat and fucking just go to town.
So immediately after that, I take my pistol and aim at his rebel partner that just can't play by the rules that he's been paired with for some kind of redemption arc.
Yeah.
And I shoot.
Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum.
And no one learns anything. No moral. Everybody dies.
Hopefully.
This morning I was sitting on a toilet, he says. Yeah, give me the roll with the next complexity. Oh, you got it. Difficulty 3. Yeah, you nail
I
him?
think that was the shot in the. So I think I need a
Oh,
4
yeah, you
for-
need a 4. Yeah, you need a 4.
All right. But obviously, I nailed that one too.
Hey,
Yeah, you get
the
him.
old razzle dazzle.
He takes a shot. You see his shield spark off as you turn his shield off with your energy shot. I'm going to go ahead and say this is a nice little place to take a break.
Little BP, little break point.
And then we'll come back and we'll move over to the heist and see how things are going in the heist.
Tommy will sweep up some glass.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear the that. Really, very organic.
Yeah, that improv was really impressive.
Yeah, definitely not scripted here at.
We have our own Foley system here on how to get I break into it.
Yeah, a very unsustainable joke.
The Gallagher special was on.
Thanks. Are you still getting echo off my headphones?
Who knows?
No.
Okay. Cool. All right. It's 9:52. Let's say we'll be back at like 10:02. Give ourselves a nice little 10-minute break. Take a break, and we shall return for more how to kickflip a horse.
Hell yes.
How
the
to
heist
get
horse.
Keep this playing the whole time. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Make it stop.
All right. I'll be back.
Yes.
All right. See y'all in a little bit.
All right. I guess I'll
Thanks
roll
for
it
hanging
down.
out with us, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Party people.
In the house.
Yeah, buddy.
guy. He's coming back. Get out of here!
Oh, dubsteppy going on here. What's going on? People's.
What up, what up, what up?
How we doing?
We doing good.
I think the Roll20 window is out of alignment, and the oh, there it is. Never mind. Just kidding. I lied. All right.
No, not playing Mario. I opened a Don't Starve video on YouTube on the stream by accident. Oh no, she's talking about the music. The music did sound like Mario blocks being hit for a second. Hey, I didn't mean to assume your gender. Or sex, rather.
Or gender. Or sex.
Or gender, either. I'm just trying to say the right thing. I'm just trying. That's for the best.
What's for the best?
They can't hear me right now. They couldn't hear me. So that's great.
We got Tommy and Paul.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep. Good check.
Hello, I should be back and hopefully sounding better. Yeah. Maybe? Hello? Hello, hello?
I can hear you. Check here.
Loud and clear
I
on
gotta
this
turn
side.
the decibels
Yeah, I
up
can
a
hear you.
little bit.
A little quiet, sure.
Turn the decibels up. More decibels.
Turn me up in my headphones.
Turning up my headphone. I can't hear my headphone.
I don't know, man. Should be wildin'.
Oh, dude. Like, astute observation, my guy.
Thank you. Just when
Say
you
it
think
sounds
it ain't.
muffled.
What's that now?
Maybe it's too close to the
Muffled.
mouth.
Hey.
Muffled it.
I said, who said something about a truffle?
Truffles.
What?
I mean, Jessa, to me, you sound like the same you've sounded all night, which has been,
Yeah.
I said bassy, but I guess muffled is the better way to phrase it, and I don't know, it's,
In the audio
no one else
parlance.
seems to hear it except for somebody on the stream,
Yeah.
so...
I'm just trying to live my best life out here. That's all.
No, I mean I hear
I
it.
think,
Like,
I know.
it's like it is there. It's like, but I mean I don't know. I imagine just like a
we
little.
just
Yeah.
finish the stream like you are, and
does it say better,
you know,
sound
you
better
listen
without
to it
the...
afterwards.
I can turn the puffer off. Does it sound brassy now?
Sounds a little
No,
bad.
I think it's more just different than it is one thing or another.
Yeah.
Because like it's
Different in a
definitely
worse
not.
way?
No, like, well, I mean, I hear like maybe by I don't know. I do feel like I hear like a slight grain to it,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like that could just be fine tuning within like your setup.
That's true.
It is. That's what it is when you get a nice mic sometimes.
Yeah, I was about to say like, you can't just like out of the box nice mic it. I feel
I have
like
no idea what I'm doing.
yeah, and they don't. You know, and there
I
are
need you to, your avatar to be the picture of the dog with the goggles on.
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
Sorry.
No. I was just thinking of the whoops emoji guy.
Yeah. Whoopsies.
Whoopsie.
I also changed the fan in my computer today, and I'm very glad that I had plenty of time because it took me 2 fucking hours.
Oh wow.
And it worked, and I'm
That's
so
probably
proud of
what the
myself.
sound difference is, you know.
Yeah, it's not a giant whirring sound anymore.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I completely disrespected the home that I lived in for the last 3 years,
Oh.
and then just got my full security deposit back on that house. With
Whoa.
a thanks for taking care of the house from the landlord.
Whoa.
That was like completely written off monies. And I was like, oh yeah, that's gone. We don't deserve that. And then we got it.
Wow, they must have
Yeah.
had some, like... Can you
Dude.
describe, like... what
Like
did
the
you say?
damage
You
that we
destroyed it?
okay, like the okay, so we destroyed what was already garbage. So like it was destroyed
house.
under our tenure, but like yeah, but the house was already like whopping piece of shit. You know, like
Yeah.
just like hey, we won't call you and don't complain to us that we never called you to fix anything.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, but like, and like our landlord tried to like hit us with like a sob story about how he can't sell the property or his second home, so he's like paying 3 mortgages at the time. We're like,
Damn. That's a lot of
fuck you,
mortgages.
buddy. Yeah, sorry about it, homie.
I have to own too many properties.
Yeah, like, oh
You know,
boy.
It's a good thing I brought my teeny tiny violin here.
Let me just take it out of its very
Take it
tiny
out of my
case.
pocket. Yep.
One of my 3
Actually,
teeny
that's actually
tiny
what the
violins.
5th pocket on the jeans is for. It's for the tiny violin.
Yes.
The
Always have.
cargo pocket?
Jesse,
Check,
check, check.
Check. I'm going all the way in the red on my monitors. Check. Maybe that's the
You might just have
problem.
to do that.
Check.
Remove. That might be.
Yeah, I've got the thing off now. It looks like it's doing better, but I can't tell. Hi, Plastic Buddha. My voice, I just have a voice for...
For not listening.
Yeah, for silent theater.
A voice for portraiture.
Yeah.
I was a man made for sign language.
Yep. I have a voice for still life.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. All right. So while these guys are,
You put a period in there, though. That means something.
what? Who put a period somewhere?
Plastic Buddha.
Period.
Period.
And snarky. Well, yeah.
That's snark malark.
Thank you for the sound check.
Woo!
Okay.
That was
So do you all see the map?
Yes.
Senor.
Cool. You can see Doc up top, and you can see Oro and Tellen on the bottom right. Cool. So this is what it looks like as you approach. Doc, you get inside. This area, kind of a sealed off, kind of upper.
Like self-contained, yeah.
Well, no, it's not self-contained. You can actually look down over here.
Okay.
You can actually hold on. I'm going to turn the music down for a second because it's actually coming in loud for me. All right, so yeah, you can look down. I haven't just had you approach the edge yet, but this area looks like a loft that's kind of been closed down. There's just a bunch of old equipment that seems to be stored and under sheets and kind of put off. There's kind of like over inventory here, and the dust begins to collect. I forgot to. Yep.
And there's no like obvious entryways or anything to another.
So you can see over here kind of is a ledge that goes off to the ground floor. And it looks like at one point there were stairs leading up to here in this area, but it seems to have been sealed off. So this area kind of seems like it's kind of derelict.
Right.
But you can, if you want to approach the edge, you can.
For sure, yeah. So, like, I will cautiously, but thinking that I'm pretty good.
Give me a stealth check then.
Hell yes.
Yeah, how many of your bugs sneeze because of this dust?
Dude.
Little bug sneezes, that'd be so cute.
His little coat popping up. Like, a bunch of little hats. A bunch of little gesundheits afterwards.
We're doing this at 2?
Yep. They pull out little handkerchiefs.
Oh.
Did I fail?
No, you passed.
Fail.
That's a pass.
Okay.
All right.
So
we're doing sneezes. So as you approach, you see that the first floor is now a buzz with activity. Don't go too far. You just fell off.
Yeah.
And you died.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Only half of me
Don't
died.
step there. You see this kind of main hallway. As you look over, it seems that there's a door that's like right underneath of you. You see that there's 2 cameras in this main hallway and 2 robots that seem to be patrolling the hall.
Shit. Robots, huh? Dang.
So these are the cameras right here, by the way.
Oh, I actually cannot.
We can only see like the outside. If you switch over to the stream, you can see what we can.
Give me a second.
Oh, if I switch over.
Oh, I see. Give me a second.
I was like, play cool.
Hey,
Okay.
Play cool. You did it really well.
Yeah. Dang. But there's no way for me to like. There's like nothing stopping me from like say jumping on one or like leveling a shot on a robot or something, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's a pretty kind of open area. You've got 2 cameras here, and you see these kind of robot minions. They seem to be walking.
One
kind
seems
of
to be
off into
giving you the finger and thumb loser on the forehead.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll tell you this. So they were heading kind of off to the left when you came on. You hear the door, the side door over here to the right open, and you see the robots stop in place and begin turning around. It looks like they're going to investigate the door, which for some reason moved. Do not move.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera's moving too. You can never sneak up on them.
Yeah. Very good. Mona Lisa's cameras. So I will. I kind of don't like these cameras. So I am going to use my last Nova point, divide, and I would like to try to do a climb check, 2 of them, I guess, to like approach the cameras and disable them, or like, I guess I'd have to shoot one and cut the other.
I could kind of see you also kind of like leaving a trail of bugs kind of climbing down the wall to kind of try and disable them that way. You know what I mean? Like you kind of put your hand down and it just kind of trails down.
Just
like
chew through 'em.
Right. Oh, hell yeah. Duh, of course. I was already chewing through metal earlier. keep
alright.
keep
full.
that train alive. The Mugs train.
Alright. Give me... We'll do a stealth check to see if you get noticed.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah.
So,
Because, like, I'm
difficulty
definitely
of
trying
3.
Okay, so let's pull that stealth. Tell me how I did, boys. Oh, passy.
Okay,
Nice.
so yeah, you get the bugs going down into the system, kind of crawling down and start nibbling at the
do you
wires. Yes.
Oh, do you remember those old Looney Tunes when the ants would invade the picnic and they had that song? That's exactly what's happening right here.
Nice. So yeah. All right, I'm going to say you successfully get to those, and you're just chewing at the wires and stuff. What exactly are you trying to do?
Yeah, like my intent is to disable those cameras, like without drawing the ire or attention of any robots.
Okay, well, I mean, you can conceal the lens. You can, what exactly? What would you?
I was gonna just like, that's a good point. I mean, my original idea was to like just chew through some wires.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because like, yeah. I'm not very techy.
Classic.
I'm gonna say though, you're gonna chew through these wires, but I'm gonna need a computer check difficulty of 3.
Yeah, I don't like shock.
Or I could do engineering as well. Just basically kind of chewing through these wires, and see kind of what the response is.
Okay. Well, and we're doing a difficulty of 4, right?
No. This is not. Yeah. You are not in combat, so it doesn't include.
Okay.
So you can do what I say, difficulty 3.
Yeah. Still a tough one because I am no Vandalay.
Or you can do engineering if that's any better.
No. They were both D4s.
All right, cool. So you chew through the cameras successfully. However, as you are chewing them down, you seem to have gone through a cable, like a security cable, and it starts kind of blinking red. You're not a master with computers, but you feel like this probably sent a fault into the system, saying that these cameras have gone offline. And one of the robot minions kind of realizes this as if it has like a system update, and it starts moving its way up to this wall to go investigate that camera, while this one seems to be continuing on to the door. Okay, who wants to act? What do you guys want to do? I'm going to say that the door has kind of opened. I think the door is kind of opening up as you all have moved off to the side, as Tellen kind of warned you that there was some sound of footsteps or rustling, and sure enough, it was the sound of the cameras in the hallway and some little standard robot dudes doing their thing. So what do you all want to do?
Sure. I guess... I don't know. You got any ideas there, Doc?
Well, I mean, like, of course, like, I'll relay any of that information. I guess, like, on like, the back end of my failure, I can't really do much, but, I mean, I guess I could, like, if I jumped on a robot, I could just eat its fucking face, right?
Yeah.
So, maybe we could, like, you could...
if nothing else.
If anything, you could, like, because they're not, like, aware of my presence, they're just aware of the tampering, and the door's open in front of you, right? Like, maybe you could try to, like, lure them over to, like, my position, which, like, I'll relay to you, kind of. And you could, like, kind of set them up for the drop. The old marble toss.
Right. I don't know how I would get them to move further from me.
Yeah, I don't really...
Tellen says he's listening in. He's like, all right, I like this plan, but we don't. Do we have eyes if there are any more of them in there? Because if there's 2, there could be more. If we jump in there, the other option is your bug friend jumps down. We just go in blasting, but we lose the element of surprise.
Yes, I'd prefer the quiet option. But
Yeah.
I did just see that I have a grenade in my inventory still.
The quiet.
Yeah, if we're going for the quiet option, we might want to wait on that.
It's true, but it's very tempting.
Oh, I just got the
Is it a
grenade
quiet
silencer.
grenade?
No.
Alright.
Alright. I guess I'll just like hang on the door frame a bit and be like, "Hey, robot! Excuse me. Hey, robot, come here."
Hey, robot.
Hey, look at me! I'm a robot.
Hey,
What
what are you
do
doing?
That's how
you
you
want?
sound.
You have to move like one too.
Alright. Well, I guess Tellen remembers that he's kind of got the guard uniform and slab on, so he might be able to do something as well.
Sure, that's a great idea, Tellen. Do you have any control on there for these guys?
I don't know if I've got
You're not-
control, but I can at least. I think I can get close to him with this slab and the equipment where he'll recognize me, and maybe it'll give us an opportunity to get close to them, and then I can maybe disactivate them when it's close, and we can do something like that.
I won't stop you. Sounds like a great plan to me, Tellen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
cool. You see Tellen walk in. As Tellen walks in,
I'm sorry. When Tellen walks in, I am going to run up the stairs on the outside to join Doc upstairs.
Cool. Give me an athletics check.
That'll be my turn.
Got it. Give me an athletics check to see how well you climb up that. Because if you run up the front, you're gonna like run in front of them. Why does it keep hiding stuff instead of revealing stuff? It's very frustrating.
No, the stairs on the side is what I'm
Like
gonna
the
go.
outside of the map side.
Yeah.
Oh,
they were
yeah,
on
yeah.
the north side of the building
Yeah,
next to the door.
no, you're right. Yep.
All right. You want a complexity 2?
Yep. So as
That's a pass.
nice. All right. So yeah, you make it up there. You see that Doc has eaten a very small hole on this thing. It's not completely open yet. As Doc had mentioned, he just ate a.
Oh,
was
that's
it a
true.
1
Like a
by
1
1
inch
hole?
by 1 inch. Yeah. So you just be like peering into like a little.
Oh,
A peephole.
right. So it's not a.
That's a bug hole.
And
Yeah, it's a
you
bug
said
hole.
it was boarded up, didn't you?
Yep.
Right. It was like barred. I mean, it could be. I don't know if you were like curious how, or if you were feeling impulsive, how much information I could relay to you about it.
Well, I would
but-
say I could say you could. We can retcon this because I'd feel like you know the size of that opening before you made that move. And I didn't
Yeah,
think
that's
about
true.
that
I
up
did
there.
like make that move and then like several turns later.
Yeah, and I didn't
you know.
think about it myself until you went up there. So I'm cool. Like if you just want to be like, oh, there it is, and then walk back down.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I'll just hold my position then at the door. Then, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, you could still have done some stuff there. Maybe planted something. I don't know.
Because like
I'm not.
I mean, there's other situation happening down the alley.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you could oversee where we are with
Possibly.
So
I
as
think we're
Tellen
gonna
walks in,
stick on this.
he relays the information. He says he sees another robot down the hallway, and he sees that there is also at the end of that hallway what appears to be some sort of turret system that seems to be activated.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
at least
quite-
it's
quite
not
the thing.
shooting at him. What
It is
the
not
fuck?
shooting at him as he walks in. The robot says something about presenting itself. Please present identity. And he holds out his little fob thing and he touches it to the standard little robot guy. The robot guy goes, "Identity confirmed. Please relay command. What should I have this guy doing right now? What do you all want me to do with him?
Lock him in a broom closet or something. Tell him to disengage cameras and defenses.
Camera reports down. Repair status needed.
Cameras are down already? That's convenient.
Well done.
Oh yeah. Oh, nom nom nom.
Snack time.
Disable turrets then, maybe?
He doesn't have access to that as he kind of looks through his systems. It looks like this kind of has some basic communication with the guards. Besides that, he can open a couple of doors at security level 1. But he
tell him
doesn't
to
have much
open
access.
all security level 1 doors then.
There we go. Done deal.
All right. Sure, the door, you see this door open over here, and you hear another door opening up in the distance, and he says, shall I initiate command or security level 2 due to camera breach? He says, no, just forget about the cameras, and actually, let me do something. I'm gonna have the technician come and look at you, and he puts him into like this maintenance mode system, but he doesn't really know how else to do anything with it.
Nice.
But he says, or I think it's okay to come here.
Excellent work, Tellen.
Cool. You see that the turrets are continuing. You kind of feel like it's out of range from where you are, kind of the angle. It doesn't really look like it's meant to be pointing down the hallway too far. It looks like it's kind of more located at these kind of screens that are right here, seem to be getting more of the area that are kind of being aimed in on. All right, so yeah, you approach this standard robot. This other robot is making its way up to the camera now. Give me a stealth check.
Shenny.
Shen.
Check.
Oh, Shenny and the Jets.
Oh,
Just so we hear you.
I heard you, Jesse.
Cool. I think I might be figuring my mic out a little better.
Nice. You sound better, yeah.
Yeah, you sound good.
Nice.
Much better.
If it was difficulty 2, I pass.
All right, it is difficulty 2. So the little robot goes up and he starts repairing the camera. He's goes to work as he starts putting everything back together.
Like some sort of unionized arachnid, I'd like to prey upon this,
Ooh.
fledgling robot.
Mm-hmm.
Unionized arachnid.
Yeah, dude. Dude, together we are strong, my guy.
Wow.
There's Shan's shirt.
Yeah, dude.
Smoother than a unionized.
Coming at you real smooth. Like clockwork. What would I do to devour a robot this size?
I'm gonna say you can't quite devour it. However, you could probably like crush it and do some damage to it, like melee style.
Like a melee style. So I did. This doesn't probably. No, this is good for me. Okay, so I recently increased my power because as I've become more powerful, I've like to believe that I have amassed even more bugs. So I would like to envelop it and then crush it.
Whoa.
Yes. All right, give me power difficulty 3, please.
Boom! Come on, Shan. Yeah,
right,
buddy.
Cool. You hear the most satisfying crunch sound that you think you've ever heard.
That's rough.
As your bugs just envelop this thing.
That's rough.
And just swallow it and pull it back up. Again, like you see those Looney Tunes where like all the mosquitoes get together to become like a hammer or a hand.
Yeah, totally. That's awesome.
But yeah, you crush this thing, and you have a pile of rubble and metal scraps
you
in
mean
your
dinner.
Dinner.
Nom 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 nom.
Holy shit.
No one has any good metal on this ship.
Cool. So yeah,
All
the
covered in
standard robots.
toothpaste.
You see that there's a couple of other smaller robots that come around the corner. You could get some basic access from this thing, but it looks like it's going to need a little bit of a hacking skill to get past anything.
Yeah.
If you...
I want to like help my friend, but I do have some. All right, so I haven't failed yet. So, but that'd be by then. Okay. So one. I'll throw computers out there. Try to do a little hacksaws.
No, I was talking to Oro and the
Okay,
robot
cool,
that's
cool,
still working.
I'll totally do a computers check on that guy. I have it. I had switched it to a 12. Complexity 2?
Yeah, complexity 2.
Which may fail. Like,
Sweet.
it's a
All right,
pass.
so as you start accessing the system, you see that there's not a lot of high-level systems that are coming up, but you are able to kind of get a better layout of what's going on. You can get a map of the area, if you will, showing you where these guys are. You do not see the inner... why is it not just reveal the area? That's all I want you to do, friend.
Work.
Ta-da.
All right.
Alright.
Cool. So it looks like
Appears to be square shaped.
yes, you see a square in front of you. You see that there are two other robots in the hallway. You also see at the end of the hallway there's two other turrets as well. It looks like there is a security control panel here that you might be able to get to. And it looks like there is... oh, no, actually, that's also a panel as well. So, yeah, you see that there's a couple panels.
Where was that second ping?
Let me draw for you. So you've got a panel here. You've got an information system of types here. You can see that there's another panel control system here, along with another information system here. And yep, that is pretty much all that is showing up on the first security level 1 information you're able to get.
All right, I'll go for I'm gonna go for this information panel and try to find any information about contact with Danilo or Alyansol.
Mm-hmm. The brothers.
And these guys, yep, the brothers. And I'd also like to look for location. Did I say location of those guys?
Yes.
And anything about the Pluron missile, and anything about Order of Heroes, any of those contacts. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably about all we're likely to get here. Oh, the anything about like those robots or anything like that. That weird metal.
And if you can see if they're selling to the Kathuks, that would be fantastic as well.
Oh yeah, sure. You got it, Tellen.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do a couple rolls. Let's do computers. We'll do difficulty 2 to start. Okay, so yeah, you.
Wow.
Woof, that is pretty woof. All right, as you get into this information panel, it immediately locks out as you try to access it, and it just shuts down.
Romirian.
Beep, beep. All right.
Okay, I'm not touching computers anymore. Someone else do this. I went to rest for 8 hours so I can switch my skills back.
If I could use a little bit of... I would like to have crept at least down to the base floor, but I didn't use my movement this time. But if I could, a little bit.
Yeah.
Come down from the walls. and
Cool.
whatnot.
Stealthily.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to
Right.
take up someone else's turn, but yeah, I'd like
Yeah,
to
stealth
throw a
check.
little
Give me a
stealth
stealth
in
check.
it, Yeah. 2-3.
You're going to. Let's do a 3.
Okay. Cool. This is a strong one for me. So, fail on the 6.
Okay, so as you come down, this robot sees that you are coming down and turns around to activate. Tellen is able to smash it before it's able to attack you. But he kind
Good
of
job,
bonks
Tellen.
it as he's got the panel open and deactivates it as this guy sees you. But now you are obviously no longer able to access this robot.
Yes. That's a good yin and yang there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You'll want to take a quick screenshot and think about it while I go back to the alley fight? Or do you guys have something else you want to do?
Well, no, because I'm not really the computer guy either. I just kind of want to be by Oro to, for
I'll just
protecting.
I'll try, I'll work my way down all these panels if I have to. If I fail 4 times, I'll fail 4 times.
All right, give me difficulty of 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, difficulty 2. But
Oh,
3 works
well, I
too.
passed
There it
victory.
is.
Cool. All right, so that means that you will get an extra. All right, so as you get into this panel, you realize that this is a security panel. It seems that there is a couple things on here that you can do. You can access the turrets. You might be able to access the robots as well. You do have access to the turrets, I'll say, because you did roll a 3 instead of the 2 I was going to ask. So,
Great.
So
I
you
would
do have
like
access
to
to the turrets.
Disable as much of that stuff as I possibly can.
All right, cool. You go through and you disable the turrets.
Flicking all the switches off.
Yep. There's an area for
End process.
the robots, but you will have to roll another 3 to try and get access to them.
I can do that.
Oh,
Sweet.
motherfucker.
All right, so you get into the system as well. You can see that you now
Oh, I
have
thought-
access to
wait.
them.
It's weird. It's showing 2 5s
Yeah, exactly.
and a 9, but
I
it
was
says
so
6 9
confused.
5.
It says 695. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The dice versus it. Yeah.
Weird.
Wow.
I believe the text more than the dice.
Yep.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right, so looks like there's a couple things that you can do here. The first thing that you realize is it's kind of got a list of what robots are off there. It shows
Okay.
that one is offline.
Yep.
You see that one is 2 are located here that are kind of more maintenance type robots. And you see another robot that does not show up on any of the maps that you've found so far. So it looks like it's from the positioning, it looks like it's located kind of off to the east of the building. However, the map information that you access does not show anything on this map of that area. And it also does not show anything of the middle area. Actually, it does show the middle area. There are cameras active in the middle area, and you can see that this is kind of a planning room. You can see that this is like half mafioso hangout with a bunch of high-end equipment for entertainment, and you can also see in the corner there's like a robotic arm that looks like it's used for putting in implants. You can see that there's a couple of weapons that are strewn across the room, paperwork, and you see a really high-tech station in here. You also see a couple buttons and knobs, but you see a very extensive workstation to the southeast. And you can see that the door is also to the south.
Or no, is that another bot?
Yeah, that's another bot. Yeah, so did you also see that there is another robot in here that is you see on the cameras, but you do not see on your list? You're not sure whether that thing's active or not. As you kind of look into the security cameras, it does not seem to be moving. It does not seem to be doing anything.
The bot's just going to ask you if you want to increase your Instagram followers. So don't talk to me.
How did you know?
Let's switch back to the street fight with that.
Oh
Street
yeah.
fight, it's got to be a street fight.
Street fight,
All right.
man.
All right, cool. So you are.
Sleepy Yelvin town just ain't no place for street fighting.
Yeah.
Ulran.
It is
Street
not.
fight, no ran. Yeah.
All right, so just so this guy is trying to overpower you. He's trying to throw you off now,
Yeah.
and trying to get his foot up underneath you to kind of kick you backwards.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do?
I want to use I want to get his leg back under control, and I just want to start fucking. I want to grab his helmet and just start beating him with it.
Okay, cool. Well, what do you want to do first? With he's trying. Right now, you're reacting to an action of his. So,
Right.
So are you just trying
Do you
to
think I
bash
can-
his head in?
No, I think I'm gonna like athletics to try to use his momentum against him and get his leg back underneath him.
Okay, go for it. Difficulty. You're a tough guy, right?
Yeah, I'd say
Difficulty
so.
2. You've got the drop on him and you're on top of him, so difficulty 2.
Ooh.
Cool, yeah. As he tries to get his foot out from underneath of him, you do some slick,
You're a tough guy.
some varsity wrestling moves as you you get his leg pinned back down, and you have a chance to react. What would you like to do?
I want to hit him with the okey doke.
Do it. Difficulty. This is actually your turn, so difficulty 2.
What should I roll? Melee? Power?
Melee, power, athletics. Even I would give you.
I'm just gonna keep going with.
All right, boom! You bash him in the face, and he takes a little bit of damage as he's kind of looking a little bit beat up. There's still a little bit of fight left in him. He's not down, but
He's getting hit
he's
again.
definitely feeling it. All right, difficulty 3. All right, you hit him again, and this time he does not look like he's getting back up. You take your rocky fist, and you just plow it through him, and he is out as his head hits the concrete. All right,
Nice.
cool. So you are now being faced with these two Kathuks. You've shot 2 of them. One of them is down, so the other one's up. And he's looking at you guys. What do you want to do, prisoner?
I mean, after I finish shooting the other one in the ribs, I've immediately trained my pistol on the next one and shoot.
Go for it.
What?
Difficulty 2.
Okay.
All right. You broke his shield last one, so this one hits him. He takes a shot right to the side. He holds himself, and he kind of starts backing away, and he looks like he's going to start making a run for it.
I am shooting him again.
Okay, go for it.
Difficulty 3.
Yeah, you get his leg as he falls down to the ground, and he begins kind of crawling and yelling and groaning in pain. You see he reaches into his his side little pouch thing, and he pulls out a slab, and he looks like he's about to press it. What do you want to do?
I'm going to shoot at his arm and try and stop him from doing that.
All right, difficulty 4. Damn it. All right, yeah, you got him. You shot his arm, and you shoot his arm, the slab goes flying, and he drops unconscious. Remind me later to tell you what that button press would have done. But, yep, so you've got this other Kathuk who's kind of bleeding from a shot to the ribs. He's like, please. I just
Grab the
let me
slab.
go.
Beat him with the slab.
No, save it.
They're strong enough.
I mean, I just want to give him one of those, who are you? Who sent you? Who do you work for? Type of and like pistol him a couple times, but like not too hard.
Who does number 2 work for?
Yes.
We work with the Nivik. We're the Nivik project. We are in
Nivik
charge of
project.
keeping the Niviks going on in this area. We were just wondering what was going on, and we don't like people messing with our Niviks, and that's why we wanted to make sure people don't do that. But look, listen, I mean, it's all good. Like, you got issues, and I don't need to know about them. Just this is not worth dying over. I promise. Please, that's it. That's all we want to know is why you were messing with our Niviks. But please, this is not worth dying over. Oh! I don't know why I keep giving them like New York gangster accents.
I love it.
I think we've all transferred to kind of New York gangsters, or everyone except Oro has. But
The Russian.
Yeah, Russian New York. I don't believe this for a second, and like step on like fingers and like put the gun closer to a temple. Like,
Okay, give me
no one in their
Yeah,
no one in their
prisoners
same mind would fight like this over these.
devote time to Niviks.
Yeah. Like,
Well, to be, I'm gonna just be fair here, just to remind you that you definitely started like the physical altercation here, so they were kind of defending themselves, and that's what he says. He's like, "Look, we
Too
just wanted to talk to
bloodthirsty.
you, and we were gonna fight you, but then your friend he jumped on top of our boss, and what choice did I have? Roll an empathy check, difficulty 2.
When do we
We'll
start
make
calling
this-
him no prisoners?
Wow.
soon.
Yes,
No
yes.
gods, no managers, no.
Yes.
Yes,
so
empathy
on,
check, difficulty
empathy.
2.
Not gonna look good for the Niviks here as I roll a d4.
I
Oh,
refuse to pass this check.
God damn it. Okay, cool.
Fuck.
Oh man.
You know he's telling the truth. Like you sense for that, the story checks out. They were really just walking to question you, and they just were not intending to be violent. They have weapons because they need to guard against their Niviks, but they were reacting to you, and he does not want to get involved anymore with this.
Okay, so I immediately say to him, I won't kill any more of these if you help us out.
I mean, I'm bleeding over here. I kind of need a little bit of medical attention. Remember, you had your gun on my rib, and
I
don't
know.
know how much
I
I
shot
can
your
really
friend,
do.
not you. You want to see hurt? You'll see hurt.
You shot him in the rib, dude. You
I-
jumped on him and you stuck a gun into
No,
his rib
that's
and shot him.
I thought I killed that one. Sorry, I thought we were talking about the other one.
This is him.
Oh,
I
I
can't even keep track of all the people. I'm
This
shooting.
guy's passed out. This guy.
This
You
is-
having fun?
This is
This
2
guy's-
days from retirement.
This guy's.
Oh,
I will take
okay.
this. So that the red marks mean that they are passed out. They're not necessarily dead, but they are hurt. This dude is just bleeding out since you took put a pistol to his ribs and fired.
I got to look at my equipment, but I'm pretty sure I have some health stuff on me. I do have a. Do I have a med kit?
I can't help you, but I have bandages. Actually,
You
no,
all should have bandages. You should
Yeah,
have bandages.
I've really not been able to figure out how to update my equipment in various scenes here, so I'm just got to say that I'm pretty sure that I at least have a quick bandage on me.
You should. You should have two to four quick bandages on you at this point. I've got it here. You have. You've all found like close to like 6 bandages, so
yeah.
you should probably have 2 on you. I'm gonna say each of you have 2 on you. Story over. Boom. Each of you have 2 on you.
I want to slap a quick bandage on this guy and tell him. So I guess I don't know. You tell me how you like this plays out, but I want to slap a quick bandage on this guy and tell him that he needs to very loudly cause a scene and say, I've seen what caused all the Niviks to do it, and it ran that way and like run away from us.
He thinks about your proposal, and he thinks to himself, he's like, look, how about this? And he pulls out his slab and he hands it to you. He's like, this will give you control of the Nivix for, I don't know, before they figure out that they're off. But you probably have like a good 5 minutes that you can control these Nivix. You just knock me out, leave me in this alleyway to be found here, and I will pretend that you just stole this from me. And I if I try to do this, I will definitely get fired. But if I'm knocked out here in the alleyway with my crew, then plausible deniability. How's that sound to you?
Oh, that.
Leave the Krasose alive. Take the pad. These Nivix will be useful. I know it disgusts you, my friend.
Yes, that's the hard part of what use can I really see of these things?
All right. Take the plasma rifle. Leave
If you try to make a distraction,
They're a good distraction. Yes,
They're
make
all-
them
they'll-
charge those dipshits out front. Maybe run them off.
They're all charging at me, and I had to shoot at them. You saw it; they were coming right for me.
Of course.
We need to get this guy some therapy.
Horst, what do you
Space
think
therapy.
here? You're standing near me. You hear all this?
I've just been debating if I was just going to shoot him.
And
Murderers.
No.
yeah, I mean, there's no
They're meant
part
to
of
be
me that's
heroes.
not like control of what? Like those things aren't worth control, and
if you
They,
want
they
to
can be useful and you can kill them later.
If you want to be a distraction in the market, this is good. I unlock it and I give it to you.
And then
I-
I knock
I
you
will-
out and heal you, and you wake up in this alley. Done deal.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
Do it.
that's what I want to say is Horst, I'm gonna tell him he's gonna be fine, and then I take it from him, and you action from there, and
I crack
I'll
my
have
knuckles.
this, and yeah.
Cool. All right. I mean, I don't think this really needs to be a roll. He's trying to get hit. I guess maybe roll to see if you actually kill him.
Oh God.
I'd rather not, but okay.
No.
I'd rather
No.
not.
No, you're fine. I'm not gonna say you have to roll for this. I mean, this dude's begging to get hit. So he unlocks the slab and he hands it over to you, and he says, once they see that these unauthorized commands have happened, and you've got 5 minutes tops before they shut them down, and they'll be able to find you with the slab. So that's all I can do. Just hit me.
Oh, I don't want to, but I'm gonna.
You're taking the fun out of it. But
Yeah, I'm gonna knock him out.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely feeling kind of bad about this.
Well, just tell him to say that he supports the Ulran forces, and then it'll be or the Ulrani forces. It'll be easy.
Tell him to just charge at me a little bit.
Yeah, right.
I'm
He meekly
Nivix are
slaps
great.
you before
Nivix are the
crying.
best.
right. Okay, now I can hit him.
Prisoner hits him first.
Yeah, it's your debate.
Prisoner pulls,
again.
horse pulls prisoner
He
off
hates this thing
him
so
because
much.
he just keeps kicking.
He's like, do it!
This
Do
TN
it!
off
Do
the
it
chase.
now!
Well,
Do it now! Oh man, it's already
the
11
one didn't
o'clock.
have to die. Yeah, we need to
Wow.
call it pretty soon.
Yeah,
But I was just
think this
gonna
is a
say
good-
we tie them up and hide them somewhere, and heal them,
Okay.
You don't have to tie him
Um,
up. Just leave him there.
Bandage
He's
on
cool.
him.
Okay. Is the other one
Yeah,
really
I think-
dead? Can we bring him back to life?
No, he's not dead. You knocked one out. The other dude's you shot him in the arm and he passed out. They
Oh,
actually
he just
did
shot
not.
his arm off.
Yeah, he just has serious damage, but I'll say you guys spend your quick bandages to heal them up, and they're going to be okay. But yep, we will do that. I think is this a good place to call it, or is there?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
because
Great
we're in
session.
between both. Yeah, we're in between both little dual cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so
Dolly.
a couple of awesome things. This was that's I don't know what that is. So this was
It's very
Prince-
clearly a futuristic skateboard, Ari.
Mhm.
Don't you play with my emotions? I'm stealing that before we leave here.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. You have to do a perception check to find it, though. Yeah, that is a futuristic skateboard. You know
I
what?
mean, I think I passed that just by seeing it.
Horse ain't the only thing getting kickflipped today.
Yeah, so you walked to the top, you stuck your eye through the hole, and like you see the skateboard laying on the ground.
Oh man!
Whoa.
I just see your tail whipping.
So it was Plan D for you two, the alleyway group. You guys that had a couple of ways of that going, and that was Plan D, where you just all outfight them. But that was pretty awesome. If you would have hit the button,
Yeah. Tell me about the button. I had put that in my notes of what would that button have done.
they would have sent Nivix jumping off the roof at you. I was really hoping to do that. That would have been really fun. But yeah, this is. This is going still pretty well. I'm going to say you guys haven't been 100% the stealthiest, so you still have a pretty big risk of being caught. I will say you don't feel very confident about your stealthy levels. But anything else? Any other questions or anything before we wrap?
No, I mean, like as far as like we know in our scenario, there's no like or anything going. It's like we're
You're cutting out, Tommy.
You're cutting out, Tommy.
Oh, how about now?
Much better.
Yeah, like so like the environment that we're in is not like blaring red lights and like seemingly like about to be like inundated with like guards and stuff.
So this is what I'm going to say. Like most security systems are going to notice when things get taken out.
Sure.
I was going to give Oro. Remind me, Oro. Leave a note. I was going to have you do this just so I don't forget. There is going to be a signal sent about the robots being down. You were already hacked into the security system, so I was going to give you a chance to stop that signal. Actually, we could do that now if you'd like.
Sure, just another computers check.
Yeah, because I have notes on here that I was going to do that before you left.
Complexity 2.
Complexity 2.
One last computers check.
On your computer, roll the computer check. Hey!
So you can see that there's kind of like a reporting system that kind of checks in on each other, and when things kind of go out when they're not supposed to be out, they kind of up the security level. They send signals. You see that that's happening, and you quickly do some ones and zeros to make it look like everything is still up and running, even though things are not up and running.
Nice, cool.
Everything's fine. How are you?
We're all fine here.
Cool. So you guys are pretty good, but that worked out. I wanted to take care of that before we ended. So yep, that was super duper cool, guys. I'm really glad we got a chance to play tonight. That was a really fun session.
I'm glad you're feeling good.
Good
enough to do it.
I think I was excited.
Cool shot.
But I think that was this was the better move. If my broken glass is a testament of anything, that's how that would have gone.
It's so funny how like that. I feel like it's a highlight of the episode. Like there were a lot of really great moments in this episode.
This was definitely a good one. Love the energy. Very
super
cool.
Good energy.
Super excited for the next one, y'all.
Oh yeah!
Fantastic. All right,
always.
So
thank you, Ari.
Thank you guys so much, and thank you all out there. Do we have some shout outs, Jesso?
Yeah, we can give a shout out to Bing Cortana, Commander Root, Foraying, Ildalera, Plastic Buddha 88, and 2 a day.
Hey, not just one.
What two?
Music.
Oh yeah.
Music by Young Yev at you catch him do more tunes at soundcloud.com/UQ Project. He does all our banging music. And you can check our buddy Brian at twitch.tv/Brian Keith. He streams his drawings every weeknight at about 10, and then weekdays, I always get this wrong, I think it's 6 on Saturdays.
Yeah, weekdays 10 to noon.
Weekdays.
And then Saturdays 6.
Yeah.
Check us out on Tuesdays where we are going through Zelda. We have actually gotten to a pretty decent one. That's a lot of fun that we're playing. We're playing Link to the Past. Is that what we're playing?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing Link to the Past, and we're doing pretty good. So check us out 7:30s on Tuesdays. We will be back again next Thursday at 8:30. And does anybody else have anything else to say before we go?
No,
We got Horse's Mouth on Saturday this week.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
From
Saturday.
the Horse's Mouth is our we're calling it a behind the scenes show, but I had floated the idea of doing advice on it. I think that would be fun and funny. So I got a text document of some D&D related questions that I pulled from Reddit.
I thought it was just a Dear Abby.
Nice.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Dear
Yeah.
Ori.
I'm not precluding the possibility of giving out all types of advice, but I figured specifically game related. At least to start.
Abby.
We're all clearly super good at just like regular life stuff, so I think that's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Oh, we're expert life people.
Yeah. Speaking of life people,
Sport.
I think I'm actually working on Saturday now. So
Okay.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to make the stream.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll have fun.
But
Yes, we
yeah,
will.
it'll be fun regardless. You guys can, if you're not already following us on the Instagram, that is currently, I believe, our only active social media presence.
At the
you can
moment,
watch a couple of old episodes on our YouTube, which is How to Kick a Horse, same as this. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, if you got questions that you want to hear us answer on the Saturday stream, you can leave them for us on that Instagram. That's probably the easiest way.
Yeah, you can message us on here too.
Tell your friends to check us out. Tell them to subscribe to our shit. I see we've got 52 followers, up 2 from last week. So thank you for joining us, to whoever those new folks may be. I hope you're enjoying our nerd shit.
Help
Take
replace
that.
our pipes.
Take that, Critical Role.
Yeah. You heard it here
There you go.
first. Matt Mercer's an idiot and a fraud.
Shots fired early. Just go for them now.
Hey, can we
That's how you-
start the stream with those hot words? Dude, what if that was just sign off? All right, thanks everyone. You've been listening, blah, blah, blah. And it's like Matt Mercer's an idiot.
And then,
Weird hill to die on, but we'll take it.
That's like how we do it.
all right, y'all. That's. I hope you all have learned in this episode how to kickflip a horse.
One step closer.